Denver's plan to end homelessness relies on moving people into permanent housing quickly. The longer that people live indefinitely inside hotel shelters, the more expensive and unproductive it is for everyone. Now Denver's funding programs to try and avoid shelters altogether. The city of Denver is pouring $10 million this week into stopping people who are homeless from staying at hotel shelters like this one endlessly. Recently, when people arrive, it's gotten harder for them to exit into permanent housing. Nearly $7 million was approved last night for rapid resolution services aimed at stopping people from falling into homelessness. Another $4.6 million will be requested today for rapid rehousing, working to get people out of shelters. Together, the money aims to bend this curve. This graph shows the rate of people exiting hotel shelters into permanent housing decreasing recently. When people get into shelters, they're staying longer. That costs taxpayers more money. The mayor puts the blame on cuts to state and federal housing vouchers coming into the city of Denver.
If those vouchers go away, now the exits for people to leave our shelters and go into permanent housing are blocked. That means those folks get stuck in those transitional shelters for longer and longer. That means people that are on the streets trying to get into those transitional housing sites don't have spots come open.
Denver has already lost 180 housing vouchers so far this year and will likely miss its goal of housing 2,000 people by the end of December.
Almost 200 people who would have been able to get into permanent housing that won't be able to this year because of that. So we are very worried about that.
The $11 million approved or requested this week will go towards trying to prevent homelessness altogether or getting people who moved into these shelters out of them and into permanent housing more quickly. It'll provide services like rental assistance to keep someone off the streets completely and contracts with landlords to try and take in people exiting shelters. The mayor says the system is flawed. People get into shelters like this, but they can't always get out quickly. We'll see if this money helps the system move again. Exits to permanent and stable housing continue to outpace exits from shelters back to the streets. However, the longer that people stay in any type of shelter, the more expensive it is to house them.